Hey friends, good to see you. Welcome to our Saturday village gathering. It's time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler where you can ask anything and I will do my very best to give you a good answer. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother and I'm so happy to see all of you today. I am multi-streaming, so wherever you are, as long as the internet allows us to, wherever you are, ask a question and I will give you an answer. All right, as you can see, I'm keeping it simple and keeping it old school today, working with the Smith-Waite Centennial, the little one that comes in the tin. I love this so much. All right, so good to see everybody. We are going to go ahead and start over on YouTube with Divian Shamishra. Great to see you. Whatever comes out for you in general. Here we go. Okay. Divian, it's all about figuring out what you want and what is possible. There is so much here that really talks about not being happy with certain things that are going on. But the question is, if these are things that are going to move you forward in the long run, worth doing. If they're not taking you anywhere you want to go, what's the point? So feel empowered to move yourself forward. All right. Hey, Dream It Possible over on Twitch. Do you have a question for me? Go ahead and let me know. Lumen, great to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member for more than a year. I would like to ask what P thinks about me and if there is a possibility of us dating in the future or are we only friends? And I'd like to see if I could get a wrap-up card for the week. Absolutely. I was not able to broadcast yesterday just due to scheduling issues. So I'm happy to throw in a wrap-up card for whoever. Okay, we'll start with that. So Lumen, Monday you had the Two of Pentacles reversed, and now you have the Two of Pentacles upright. So what does it mean that the Two of Pentacles was like really your card of the week, both ways? I think it's fun that it was reversed on Monday, but upright on Friday, like you figured it out. You figured out the balance, you figured out what you had to do. But I also think you're in this place where there's nothing extra. No extra time, no extra money, no extra energy, like everything is dedicated. And you can do that, and you can do that for as long as you need. But we recognize that this is you're in a high output situation right now, right? High demand, high output. There it is. So for your question, what P thinks about you and is, Lumen, I think there's got to be some interest here. I think there's got to be some interest. Now, is there a possibility that that interest will be acted on and will actually date? Maybe yes, maybe no. Yes, there is interest, but there may also be fear, worry, upset, other reasons that it won't happen. So that leads to just one more quick question, which is, should you try to initiate something with P? No, you should not. Let P come to you, if they're going to. Over to Twitch for a moment. Good to see you. Dream It Possible. Is someone coming back to me with false intentions? I mean, I think there's always people around us with false intentions. I don't know if there's a particular person you have in mind that you're asking about, but I think we should just sort of assume that, I mean, this sounds terrible, but I think you have to assume no one is trustworthy until they prove they are, until they prove otherwise. So yeah, but I would say that not just about you, but about anybody, like, yeah. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. A general message from the cards. Yes, indeed. Caro, I feel like you're in a place where you understand a lot of what's going on around you that is regrettable, that you can't do anything about, that you just have to deal with, bear witness to, and keep your own mind and heart together. This is not an easy time right now, but recognize that you have spiritual wisdom and spiritual guidance and the ability to cultivate peace within yourself. This will serve you. Caroline, you're good. No worries. No worries. I know YouTube is a little bee these days. I'm well aware. Well aware. Not your fault, not my fault. It's all good. I'm glad we're here. V365. Good to see you on Twitch. What's next between me and A? I don't know, man. Are we sure there is something next? That's kind of the question. I'm not sure we can assume that there is something next. We see 3 queens reversed. That feels like a lack of nurturance. And, so I'm not sure there is anything next. That's kind of my concern. All right. Back to YouTube we go with Melissa Grosso. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Happy Saturday to you. Looking forward to starting the celebration of our birthday month, our shared birthday month at StaarCon. All right. My acupuncturist is leaving a new building this spring and is looking to build out her space with healers she knows. This is interesting. She asked if I would be interested in renting the space. It's inexpensive and I would offer Reiki sessions there. I told her I would be interested in discussing further. If I move forward with this, how will it go? Melissa, I love that you're stepping into this concept because you've been studying for a long time. And, everything you do with intent and you do with seriousness. So I'm kind of loving that we're having this conversation. This is the second time we've seen the Hermit, and you saw me shuffle. So I think you have to think about it to start off as an extra expense to support and build community. You have to be willing and able to put this money in every month and not receive that much back at first. I think you would need, if you want to start really making this a business for yourself, a side hustle for yourself, I think you would have to work on the marketing. You would have to work on the messaging. You would have to work on all of those things. But if you did, I think you could do it in a way that would not interfere with your straight job. And I think you could be up and running and breaking even, making money, being part of it, and building your career in about 9 months. I think it would take about 9 months, like a human gestational period. Do I think this is worth doing for you? Oh, do I ever? Do I ever? Yes. Yes, yes, I do. I do. Medium That Rocks likes it as well. Okay, good. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement here. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Slowly moving forward with the Pittsfield property. I feel like I can't speak today. What do the cards say about moving to Pittsfield in terms of work, friendships, partnerships, and finances? Okay. As everybody getting the Hermit today, you see that I am shuffling, right? Everybody is getting the Hermit today. That is so funny. In a way, it's a hard move, but it's a good move too. It's a good move. So finding work in that area, sure, absolutely, yes, no problem. Making friends in that area, I mean, it's as easy as it ever is in any area, or as hard as it ever is in any area, Finding partnership in that area. Again, maybe yeah, maybe yeah, maybe yeah. And how would it affect this whole thing, affect your finances? I think it's good. I think it's a good move. All right. Over on Facebook, Takashi, it's good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Glad you're here. Over to Instagram we go. Yuvraj, good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Oh, I see your question. Got it. Spunky Funky Me on Instagram. Will I get a job in the climate change space soon enough? It's a career pivot I'm making. Is this the right path? It is the path of your heart. Yeah, it very much is. 3 major arcana cards, 2 of them are reversed. It will take time. You're going to need tenacity. It's going to take time, but it's good for you to be here. And once you're here, you should really hang in there. Even if that means you have to like get a side job or something to pay the bills. I don't care. You're here. Hang in here. All right. And Yuvraj Aurora, when can I buy a home? I'm going to say within the next 12 months. I feel like it's sooner rather than later, and I think it's a good idea. I feel really good about it. All right. Here we are off to YouTube, where we have Mixuir, Team Melissa. Yeah, we are all on Team Melissa for sure. All right. Mixuir, thanks for being a member for more than a year. I don't have a specific question, something in general, and you're looking for the Friday cards. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Let me do the Friday cards for you and Barbie Bird. Barbie, are you here today? Or if you're not, saying hi, time traveling to say hi to you in the future when you watch this. All right. So let's see for the week. Okay, Mixuir, you started with the World, which is not the first time you've gotten this card. Oh, Barbie, you are here. Yay. Okay, Mixuir, you started with the World, and you end with the 6 of Pentacles. And I feel like that, who was it who said, it was a famous person, obviously, who said, like, never doubt that a small group of committed people can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. Like, that's what I think about when I see those 2 cards together from you, Mixuir. But I also think that your world is maybe going to get a little kinder, a little better, a little more generous. So these 2 cards for the week, I think, feel really good, not just for the week, but predictively going forward. So I do love that, Mixuir. Barbie Bird, I remember you got the 3 of Pentacles reversed on Monday, I remember, but now the 9 of Pentacles. And Barbie Bird, you say, yes, but I'm trying, and damn straight you are. You are doing a really good job, Barbie Bird. Sort of doing what you have to do to turn things around in your life, even though that's not easy. And even though, okay, read the above. Let me see what I see here. I see you say hi. I didn't see anything above that, Barbie. What are you trying to say to me? What are you trying to say to me, Barbie? I don't see the above, so I'm not sure. Let me know. But the point is, you started with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and you ended with the 9 of Pentacles, so we're getting better. Why do I need to know? I'm so confused, Barbie. I'm so sorry. If you could, I'm so confused. If you could help me out here, that'd be helpful. But your weekly cards are good, and get a question in if you'd like. Mixuir, here we go, looking for a general. Oh, what do you need to know? Okay, got you. You're going for coffee with a friend you find annoying, but you're trying. I understand. I understand the whole up and down with annoying friends. I get it. Um and your question is going to be, what do you need to know? So I'm going to do Mixure, and then I'm going to do you, Barbie, on your generals. Okay, Mixure. Mixure. Generally speaking, I feel like work is a pain in the butt, but your love life could be about to improve substantially. Just saying. Barbie. Yeah, not sure it's worth it. I understand completely. But Barbie, here's a general for you, Barbie Bird. And the general is, keep doing what you're doing. You are moving yourself forward. It does not feel that way right now, but eventually you're going to see that you've come a great distance. And so keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be glad that you did. That's what I can tell you. Okay. Back on over to Instagram, where we have Simran Saluja. It's so great to see you. Thanks for being here. You just want a card or two or three. Here's the thing. Right now, your life is, I think, very consumed with family stuff in a lot of ways. And I feel like some of it is difficult, but I really believe that all of it is worth it. The thing is, Simran, I feel like you need a lot of good self-care right now. There it is. Okay. Jojo G. Okay, looking for a general. Here we go. Jojo. You know, I know you're not feeling your best, maybe physically, mentally, in whatever way. You're not feeling your best, but you're staying positive and you're doing what you need to do to take as much control of your life as you can. What else can you do? It's the right thing. Keep doing it. Oh gosh, Simran, you're expecting a baby. Yeah. Did I just describe pregnancy without knowing it was pregnancy? Did I just describe pregnancy in such a big way? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Congratulations. We are super excited. But boy, the way it showed up in your cards was very real. Oh my goodness. Still on Instagram, Lakinsky. Went to the doctor and they didn't have any different answers for me about my condition. That is so frustrating. I am so sorry, sending you so much healing. What are my next steps? A different doctor. Seriously, you keep going to different professionals, making sure that they're not quacks who are going to take advantage of you until you find the right answer. You don't give up. And you will find the right answer and it will be okay. All right, over on Twitch, we have Syrafim. Good to see you. I'm curious if there will be a new love interest that's aligned. And we recognize that we can feel like something's aligned or something can be aligned for a month or two and then not. So I'm not going to take responsibility for alignment for life. I'm just going to say someone you want to date who wants to date you. Because that's where it all starts. And the answer is, I feel like that, yes, you can absolutely find love. You can absolutely find love. But I do have a feeling you are really frustrated with the process, that you would like to skip the process of vetting the person and just kind of like, let me be with the person that's right and just tell me this is the right person, or let me feel that it's the right person. And I promise you there's no way to do that. So do I think you will find a lasting love? I absolutely do. Do I think that it's a frustrating process on the way in? Oh yeah, already has been. Already has been. But don't worry about it. Be open to it. And don't waste time on someone who could be, that you think, don't waste time on a fixer-upper model. Right? That's the bottom line. Hey, Terry Rosario, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. I'll make sure. I have pain, not sure if I should go to queer euchre this evening, and not sure if I should just rest tonight, so this tracks. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, and Trey was wondering if Barbie needed to know about whether to go see the friend or not. I didn't pick up that question. I saw that it was happening, but I didn't pick up the question. And I'm going to say at least this time. At least this time. Maybe not next time, but at least this time. Okay, and Not a Pro. Good to see you on Twitch. Let me know if you have questions. Oh, Seraphim, makes sense. I appreciate it. There you go. And Angie Whisper on Twitch. Can I get some general messages? Sure. You know, it's all about career building right now. Figuring out where you are, where you want to be, and what you have to do to get there. And really thinking about what you want for yourself, not what other people want for you, but what you want for yourself. Barbie, oh God, that just brings up how do I stop being friends, right? Which is why we say we go today and we'll talk about the rest later. Try to have fun, Barbie. Not a Pro, let me know if you have a question. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for being a moderator. What does the universe want me to know? And also a card for the wrap-up. Yeah, we can do that. I'll start you with the wrap-up. Wrapping you up your week, Smile Soul 20, Page of Swords. This week, you did such a good job with communication and learning. Very well done. All right. And, okay, and your card for the wrap-up, Smile Soul 20. Oh, I just did your card for the wrap-up. What the universe wants you to know. That's where we are. That's where we are. Smile Soul 20, where the universe wants you to know. What the universe wants you to know. The universe wants you to know that you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You could be feeling like there's just a lot going on and we don't have a lot of resources to handle it. But keep going and keep going with love and hope in your heart, and you will find what you're looking for. All right. Olnok, okay. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but it's great to see you on Twitch. You're looking for a general reading. Here we go. Okay. Olnok, okay. I have a lot of questions for you. I have a lot of questions for you about what makes you happy and what doesn't. Like, that's really where I'm at here. I have a question about what your sort of where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your focus, and is it working? I have questions about career. I have questions about your love life. Overall, I see a fair amount of anxiety, and the advice here in all aspects of your life. Be clear about what you want. Be clear about what works for you. You're trying to focus on your education right now. There could be some anxiety around that, and there could be some other things coming in trying to distract you. I really feel like you have the skill to do the education and handle everything, but I also feel like there's a ton of distractions, so be really careful about that. That's the key. Okay, Not a Pro, take your time. You're good. I'll be here for a minute. Back over to Instagram. Caroline McLaughlin over on Instagram. That's great. A wrap-up card, sure. Monday was the Fool. And now the Ten of Swords. And I think that really describes both of you in a way. Not both of you, but both aspects of you, if you know what I mean. Because you are the Fool by nature. You are very, how shall I say it? You are just very open and willing and just, happy and experiential. But what you're experiencing is really hard. So you're on the journey. You're committed to the journey, but the journey is hard. And that's where we are, and we get it. We get it, and we are all sending you lots of love. Mary Jesus, I have not done you yet. All right. Over on Instagram, Healing Sunshine Tarot, good to see you. How will be my relationship with my mother-in-law going forward? Well, I mean, from what I can see, and please forgive me if I'm reading it wrong, but I feel like you may be more invested in having a good relationship with your mother-in-law than your mother-in-law is. And I recognize that especially in some cultures, like the mother-in-law is super, super important. But I also recognize that at the end of the day, you didn't marry the mother-in-law. You married her son. And I feel like this relationship will be much improved with boundaries that you set. I recognize there's cultural considerations on that, but regardless, set the boundaries. All right, because she's not going to be better going forward than she was in the past. Okay, Not a Pro, you figured out your question. Good to see you. Over on Twitch. Is it possible to ask what my friend Kay feels, thinks about me? Sure. I feel like your friend Kay admires you a great deal and thinks you're very talented and worries that they do not measure up. Mary Jesus, no, you did not. I have not gotten to you yet. You are still in the queue. Claire C., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. What does the universe want you to know? Here we go. Okay, Claire. The universe wants you to know that there is so much in your life that did not set you up for success, and yet you set yourself up for success. Recognize how far you have come on your own talent and tenacity, and recognize that your talent and tenacity will take you forward. And 2400, good to see you on Twitch. You can ask any question at all today. Let me know what you'd like to know. All right, back to YouTube we go. Oh my goodness, Claire C., I have to say a huge thank you to you for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that, and really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And I want to say thank you to Olnoko K for the follow on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Horse-drawn portrait, it is great to see you. Thanks for being here. You can ask anything you want today. Let me know. How to join the queue? You're in it pretty much. You can ask a question or just ask for a general, whichever, and that's how you get in the queue. All right, Phi Shally on YouTube. What's the universal guidance for me this month and upcoming situations? Universal guidance is to be fair to yourself and show up for what you need to show up for. And that is kind of the guidance too. You know that when you do the hard things, you're showing up for yourself. All right, Von Ray, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Glad you're here. Von Ray, will I move again this year? Lisa's up in a month, and it feels so close. You're probably not moving. You're probably staying for another year. That's my bet. That's my bet. Trey, I skipped you. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can find you. Hang on 1 second. Let me look for you. There it is. No. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. You're looking for a card of the week. You had the Seven of Pentacles on Monday. Okay, we're doing Trey. You have the Seven of Pentacles on Monday. May I please have a wrap-up card? Of course. It's great to see you, Trey. And thank you for being a member. Okay. Seven of Pentacles is how you started. King of Cups reversed. So is this like all work and no play? Is this like not finding joy in life? There's definitely something going on here. That, I mean, it's not terrible, Trey. It's not bad. But there it is. There it is. I just feel like it's very meh, Trey. Did you have a meh week? And I think the advice is to figure out what would make it less meh. There it is. There it is. All right. And yeah, that all adds up. Okay. Okay. Oh, Candy B, thank you. I missed 64 Amy Penn. She was after Vaishali. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. What do the cards want me to know? 64 Amy Penn, thank you. And Candy B, thank you for being a great community member. I appreciate you. Okay. 64 Amy Penn. What do the cards want you to know? You know that at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. And you have to lean into your creativity, your joy, your responsibility. And there could be all kinds of crazy stuff going on around you. But you can only do what you can do. And there it is. All right. The Medium That Rocks. Good to see you, Kimmy. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Feeling blah. What do the cards say for me this weekend? You know, I think a lot of it is not life blah. It's the whole situation that you are healing from, since, you know, you are healing from decades and decades. So I feel like anytime there's space for it, it comes up. So the bottom line is it's deep shadow work. As you have time, here it is for you. And so it's not just a let me feel better thing. It's this is a sign that there is a next level of work to uncover, specifically around the misogyny that was trained into you, having to do with the idea that you're not a full-ass person and that you are just an extension of other people and a servant to other people. On some spiritual level, of course, we are here to serve. Of course. But, so there's that. And Medium That Rocks is like, yes, indeed. Okay. We will hop on over to Twitch right now. Okay, so what do we got going on over there? We've got, let's see, Horse-Drawn Portrait. You can get a question in. Angelica over on Twitch. Any message I should know right now that is crucial for the construction of the room this March? Oh, Horse, you have a question too. Okay, good. Okay, so we're working on Angelica. Excuse me. What you should know right now that is crucial for the construction of the room this March. Any cautions? Yeah, cost overruns. Be really careful about cost overruns. Either be ready to handle them or be looking at the people who are doing the work and make sure that they're contracted not to run over. That's what you want to be careful about. Okay, Horse-Drawn Portrait, I will be with you in 1 second. I see it. It's a good question. I'm going to go back to YouTube and do Vincent. Vincent, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. I just got invited to go on a spiritual retreat. Would it benefit me to go? This one, I mean, it's always nice to get away, but, you know, the cards aren't that excited about it. You should come to StaarCon, though. Come to StaarCon in October. There's a link right in the description to learn about it. But this retreat, I'm very mad about it. Okay, horse-drawn portrait, I see your question. Can I hear, please, how I should develop myself and what powers I have to create with right now? Okay, horse, develop yourself by building confidence in all aspects of life, including financial. And what powers do you have to create with right now? You literally have creativity, tenacity, a good brain, and intuition. Develop confidence and you'll be able to use all of those even better. All right. Trey, you're so funny. Mercury retrograde needs to calm down. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Vincent, StaarCon sounds fun. Yeah, indeed. You would enjoy it very much. Very much. In fact, most people here would. There is a link in the description to learn about it. Thank you. All right. Okay, Charisse. Good to see you. Will I marry Beau? There is not a guarantee there. Should you marry Beau? Again, not a guarantee. All right. Candy B, good to see you. And again, thanks for being so helpful. I would like any messages the divine has for me for this month. You know, you want to stay positive. You want to stay positive and loving. You want to stay optimistic. Yes, there are things that are hurtful. You want to address them, but you want to address them in a loving way. Don't just ask for something to stop. Ask for what you want instead. Oh, and Candy B, we are also going to do your Friday cards. Monday, you had the Three of Pentacles reversed. And now the Hierophant. I think you are working on career stuff that's really going to benefit you. Marlon had the Six of Wands reversed. And now the Seven of Swords. So Marlon is learning how to be honest internally with himself. Always a good thing. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, Candy B says, thank you. Always appreciate your guidance. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right. Beautiful Gemini star. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. Glad you're here. What would the universe like me to know today? Beautiful Gemini star, that anxiety comes when we don't feel safe, and anxiety comes when we don't know everything that is true. There is anxiety here, and there is something making you not feel safe, but I'm not sure that it's anything outside of you. There may be something within you that is making it hard for you to regulate emotionally and to feel grounded. And so work on emotional regulation and grounding so you can hear your intuition and let go of anxiety. All right. Here we go. Okay, Mary Jesus, here we are. Any information? Okay. Here it is. Mary Jesus. Is my sister safe from VP? Is my sister safe from VPT? They trap girls for community and money. They leave the girl once they get them pregnant and go in search of another. Law does not work against them. VP's mother is part of that community. Is my sister safe? Do you know anything about them? Are they trying to trap her? Do they follow her? Do they have information about her? I could not study for exams because I am so worried. The thing is, you are way more worried than your sister is. And what I'm going to say is, you are letting your sister is making her own decisions here. And you are letting your worry for your sister keep you from doing what you have to do for yourself. And so you've got to change that. You've got to change that. Is this a problem for your sister? Potentially. I mean, I'm not happy with it, but I also think she knows as well as you do. And she is trusting them. She trusts them. Should she? Probably not. Do I think the worst of the worst will happen to her? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But I don't think there's anything you can do, because if you could, you would have done it already. So pay attention to your schooling. That's the important piece here. Not that your sister's well-being isn't important, but it can only be as important to you as it is to her. All right. Kay Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're looking for financial stability in the week to come. And I see a continuation there as well. Okay. I do feel there is some money coming in this week, and that will be a good thing. And for your husband, are we moving back to New York for a job opportunity for him? Man, that is a whole can of worms. It is very likely yes, and it may turn out to be a really good thing. But the way in is hard and difficult and confusing. But the answer is maybe, yeah, and it could turn out to be good. All righty. Okay, we now have Revival of Venus. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. How will my on-the-job training go? Training was a bit weird. I told management about the experience and took an exam. Okay, understood. So now we move to on-the-job training. How will that go? So much better. And part of it is you are a learn by doing person, Venus. But part of it, part of it is the training was weird. So this is going to be so much better. We're happy about it. Okay, over on Instagram. Hang on, it's a tea break. Okay. Tarot by Bianca on Instagram. Any messages on my short film I'm directing soon for film school? That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. The answer is this is a game changer. It is a game changer. Make it hit hard. Let it be hard hitting. Be tenacious to your vision. Stick to your vision. And this is good. I'm very excited. Okay. Here we go. Laughing Cap, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. A guiding message from Spirit for this month. Yeah. Do not seek stability with a person or situation that does not treat you fairly. I don't know how that makes sense, if it makes sense now, if it will make sense later, but there it is. All right. Okay. Terry Rosario, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. If time permits, I would love to know what message the universe needs me to know. It's really all about a very specific kind of self-care. Here it is. You get an idea or you have a sense of what you need to do, but then you will expand on it and take it many, many steps further too soon. Keep it tight, keep it small, keep it clear, whatever it is you're doing. Lydia Laurie, haven't seen you in so long. It's so good to see you. Thanks for the love. Glad you're here. Let me know if you have a question. Hippy Pippy. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'm wondering how I should steer my social media posts, please. Carry on with the content I'm currently creating or change it up? And if so, any ideas how, please? I think you have to change it up. And that doesn't mean don't do what you're doing now. It means do what you're doing now plus. Do what you're doing now plus. And what you're doing now is really for the non-tarot reading community. Do some stuff too for the tarot reading community. And here's why we do this. Because the tarot reading community doesn't really need to hear from us. But when you do that, you show potential clients that you know what you're doing. So talk about your process, talk about the cards, talk about those things as well as doing the readings. And that will help. All right. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. And thanks for being a moderator and for using members only emojis. May I have a reading about what changes are coming up for me in the next few months? All right, let's take a look. I think as far as your kids are concerned, there will be some changes for them. I think there could be a new relationship, and I think greater healing from the past. So stuff like that. Mostly all good. Mostly all good. And you'd like a wrap up as well. You had the Wheel of Fortune reversed on Monday. And Justice reversed now. Okay, so recognize this. 2 major arcana cards that are numerically adjacent, both reversed. This is super powerful, Teresa. And what does it mean? It means you have a whole history of letting people treat you unfairly. Do not repeat that history in the future. All right, Renji, good to see you. Thanks for being here. General guidance, yes, indeed. You know, it's all about creating peace within yourself, within your household, and within your community. Do what you can do to make that happen. Joyous Ocean, great to see you. Thanks for being here. AM, great to see you. Thanks for being here. AM, please, what do I need to know about travel? Okay, AM, this is for you. I mean, I feel like timing is everything. There could be delays. The people you travel with, also everything. You have to travel with people you're compatible with. But basically, I see safety and it seems positive, you know, so I feel good about it broadly. All right. Jackie Masters, great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members only emojis. Guidance for March. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon as well. Don't believe everything you hear. Ask for clarity. And this is true personally and professionally. When people tell you things, ask for clarity to make sure you understand what they're saying. That's the bottom line. Ask for clarity. Okay. Surrendar, great to see you. Thanks for being here. A general for you, certainly. I feel like you are really working on finding happiness, satisfaction, and security within yourself. And that is the right thing to be doing. That's what you want to be working on. AM, it does sound good. It does to me as well. Okay, so Healing Sunshine Tarot, you've got a continuation of your question. Spiritual message for you as for your birthday coming up. Yeah, it's all about allowing yourself to learn to use your voice to ask and receive what you need. That's the whole thing. All right. Rebecca Dusk, it's so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. No burning questions yet, so perhaps just a wrap-up card. I guess I could ask if me and the family will catch any good Pokemon today. And then it's exciting to go on this first Pokewalk since the whole heart thing started. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So just being out there is a win, for sure. Okay, so here we go. So wrapping up your week, Rebecca Dusk, with the Nine of Wands. It's been a slog, not just this week, but for a very long time. You know what I think about when I think of this card, though? The Elton John song, I'm Still Standing. And so you are, and so you shall be, Rebecca. And how will the Pokewalk go? Very, very well. Very, very well. Ocean Girl, Lisa, great to see you. Thanks for being here. What do the cards want me to know today? You know, you really do a good job sort of staying positive and doing what you need to do and nurturing what you need to nurture. But admittedly, there's a lot going on that is not the way you wish it would be. You are right to just keeping on, nurture the things that matter. And you will find that there will be significant improvement when it comes. Just keep doing what you're doing. With great hope. Rebecca. LOL. Thanks, Christiana. I'll tell the gang. They'll be thrilled to have so much fun. Seriously. Joyous Ocean over in Kenya. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. What do my spirit guides want me to know? I feel good with some emotional stuff with Siwi's 30th birthday tomorrow. Right. So, I mean, you got to feel what you feel. But you're doing the work and you're moving on, and that's what supports you. You know, so you just keep on doing that, and it's good. And a message from your daughter in spirit is that she's with you in Kenya. She's with you wherever you go in the whole world. And what she says is interesting. She says, my choices were not someone else's fault. My choices were me not wanting to be in this world. But now I see the entire world, and I see you, and I am with you. And so she is really here for your healing, just as she has received her healing. It's not easy, it's not good, but it is what it is, and you're in the right place to be doing this and receiving it. And so in that way, it is good. Over on Twitch, Chow Mein. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'd like to have a reading on what's blocking me from pursuing my career and what action to take. I think there's really nothing blocking you. I think you just have to do it. I think the action to take is doing it. And I think that there's, there may be an educational thing you have to do. There may be a funding thing you have to do to get that education, but there is nothing blocking you. That is the bottom line. Nothing is blocking you. You just have to go do it. All right. Okay, we have a couple of wrap-up cards to catch up on. For AM, a Knight of Wands on Monday. And now the Nine of Swords. And I feel like you're really trying to move forward. You're trying to move forward with creativity and with passion and with motivation, but there's a lot that you worry about. And there is so much here that sort of says worry gets in the way of forward motion. Not the things that you worry about, just the worry. Jackie Masters, so great to see you. Thank you. Here's your wrap-up card. 9 of Swords on Monday, Jackie Masters. High Priestess today. You did a great job turning things around, finding your peace and finding your balance. Well done. Good job. And with that, my question is, who's next, and have we come to last call? Have we come to last call? I think maybe we have. Unless I hear different, I think maybe it is last call. So, AM, I worry about worry. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do too. I do too. K-Talks, can I ask one more thing? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so YouTube has been doing what weirdness YouTube does. So if you missed your answer, go ahead and let me know. If I missed you, go ahead and let me know. If you're here and you haven't asked a question, it is last call. Go ahead and let me know. K-Talks, what does the universe want me to know about enjoying the chaos and not waiting years for things to feel stable? Well, I mean, here's the problem. We don't really want to enjoy chaos because that means more of it is created. We have to be able to work with the chaos and find stillness in chaos, but we do not want to enjoy it. And not waiting years for things to feel stable, you don't necessarily get a choice on that. Like somehow you have to feel stable in your heart, regardless. Work on the root chakra, you have to be your own stability. That's really the bottom line. It could take 4 more years to get to the place you want to be. And so you can't let that make you feel even worse. All right. Anka K, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What does the universe want me to know? New money coming in. This could be you figuring stuff out as far as your career. It could be money from another source, but one way or the other, it's money and we like it. Priyanka, good to see you. Can I request messages on upcoming travel in May, finances, and family? Upcoming travel in May not go exactly as you would like, so be prepared for that. Finances, not great, but we see some improvement. And family, everybody's got an issue and no one's got a solution. You can only do what you can do. Okay, and Trey, could I maybe have a general? That was what got deleted originally. Feeling not that great right now. Yeah, assuming that you're feeling not that great right now, given what you said about those cards. Yes, you are in the queue, Trey. I will absolutely, in fact, yeah, I'm just going to do you right now. Then I'm doing Quinn Kilharius, Renata. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Trey. Here is what you need to know, Trey. You need to find some friends that you enjoy speaking with and speaking with them. You need to know that you will have a really great career. And you need to know that you do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you need to know that you really are a good writer. And you also, like what's missing from all of this is any kind of fun. You need to have some fun. All right, Quinn Kilharius, Renata, good to see you. Ooh, my gym crush invited me to go to his place and things went nowhere. Not even a kiss, even though we stayed talking till 6 a.m. Now he hasn't spoken to me in 2 days. What the hell happened? What is he thinking? I think he's insecure. I think he's insecure, and he's insecure about himself. Was he wanting to make a move? No, because of his insecurity. So let's just let him do what he's going to do, because frankly, if he is that insecure, he's not going to be a good match for you. Adrija Roy, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Jay is still trying to get back figures. Will he still be dishonest if we get back? I mean, I think you and I worry about different things with this guy. I mean, he is a dishonest person. Will he be dishonest with you? Not necessarily, but we know that he's capable of it. So, there's the thing. DePonte, good to see you. Thanks for being here on Instagram. Can I please get guidance about my business? Yeah, it's a little up and down right now. Work on building community. That's the piece. Work on building community around you and around your work. Quinn Kilharius, that sucks. I know. But frankly, you never want to be in a situation where you're dating someone who has bigger than you do. No, the other way around, where they don't have. Like, you shouldn't be the ones with the bigger. I'm doing the thing that George W. Bush did. You shouldn't be the one with the biggest you know what. That's my point. All right. Have we gotten everybody? I think that we did. It is last call. All right, my friends. I want to thank you so much. Claire C., thanks for the super sticker. Thanks to the members, the moderators, the followers, the subscribers, everybody who is part of this village and supports what we're doing here. Thanks to the internet for holding for an hour. These days, we cannot guarantee that's going to happen, but we still try. And we're going to try again Wednesday night, because we've got a class Wednesday night on how tarot talks about past, present, and future. It isn't just a tarot spread. It's a whole thing. So join us. We're going to try to stream. We'll see what happens. We'll also try to be back tomorrow morning with the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter recap. I appreciate all of you. Readings are available. Check out StaarCon. Thanks for being here. And here we are. Anka K, damn right I do. That's so good. And AM, love all the readings. Well, I appreciate all of you so much. Book your appointment, get your StaarCon ticket. I'll see you soon. Take good care.